well, you wait. Well, I can go down to the dock and go fishing by myself. And he knew how to swim and everything, and so we all said, go ahead, go down and go fishing. Lake was a little choppy. He went fishing, and he caught a huge bass. He comes running up to camp with the bass behind him with the pole shaking. And he goes, Grandpa, Grandpa, I caught this big fish. You come down and go fishing with me because I'm afraid I might catch another big fish. I used to love fishing. I grew up fishing. Do you fish a lot?
Yeah. Every chance I got, I'd go fishing.
You and Stanley used to go ice fishing, right?
Yeah, up until he died here a couple of years ago.
Where'd you ice fish? Magog?
Yep. Almost all the time up there.
Oh.
Yeah, we liked it up there.
Mm-hmm.
Had a lot of fun. Caught a lot of fish too.
Oh, you did? Cops are probably going to wonder why you're following them.
And pull them over and give them a ticket.
Mm.
Yeah, look at that. They're probably headed over to the interstate.
That could be. Yeah, because this time of year, with the holiday coming up, they're usually out hot and heavy.
Big one right down the Burlington area. They're staying on 7, but we're scooting up this way.
So they're heading towards Burlington?
Well, they're going into St. Albans City.
Oh, uh-huh.
We could go down that way, but it's so much traffic.
Yeah, I don't blame you with that. Not fun to be in a lot of traffic.
You see on the news where that Judge Alto, Supreme Court judge, flew his flag upside down?
No.
Yeah, he blamed it on his wife.
Ah.
His wife did it.
Jeez.
What a bunch of idiots.
I guess.
Here's my old store.
Gas, $3.69 there. So, does your son that's living with you, does he like working?
Oh yeah, loves his job.
He does?
Yeah.
What exactly does he do?
He runs a transfer station.
Oh.
Where it also has a composting system. He loads a lot of compost onto trucks.
Oh, wow. He must be sore by the time he gets
grandkids in 2-3 years.
Oh my goodness.
On Aaron's kids. They're in their 30s anyway now, so they don't have much interest in grandpa.
I don't get to see David's son very often, and neither does David get to see his son very often. His son's wife is something
said?
What town are we in?
Oh, St. Albans.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's all downhill from here. Another half hour will be right at your doorstep,
Really?
delivering you sound and safe. Or safe and sound. Whichever way it is.
Oh.